Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It, the show we play every roguelike in history. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpier, looking questioningly off camera.
I still hate you. Yeah. Every time my fan rotates around here, I wasn't sure if it was getting picked up, but it's not.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
that's a story for pre-show, let me tell you.
Okay. We are starting a brand new game, Wizard of Legend. I'm playing this on the PlayStation 5. I'm assuming you're playing this on the Series X?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Especially when it's on Game Pass right now,
That's
even though I owned it beforehand.
Yeah. I think I got it on sale. I feel like I've seen this game around for a really long time of like, oh, if you love roguelikes, you gotta play Wizard of Legend. But I feel like I didn't know much about it, actually, like now that we're getting into it. How do you feel about that tutorial?
Honestly, it's been so long since I played the tutorial, I can't remember, because I played this game for the first time, like, when it came out.
I see.
Like, 4 years ago?
Tutorial, I think, is a smidge too long. This is where you're going through the museum and you're learning about the Chaos Trials, and I'm kind of like, I'm doing a little bit of fighting, sure, but like, you're giving me a whole lot of storyline that I'm not invested in yet because I haven't done the punching and the kicking and the magic yet, so if we could,
Yeah.
if we could
I
kind
think I
of
remember now.
get on in there. Thankfully, you do kind of get on in there pretty quickly. But I once you get into your kind of hideout, your house there, I liked a lot of that where you're meeting all of the kind of animate objects around the place that are now your friends. I like when you go out and you're in the kind of courtyard shopping area. I like that whole area a lot. There's a million things in that place. And thankfully after that, pretty quickly it just dumps you in the dungeon, and it's just like, all right, like we went through the tutorial, let's go. Like let's start playing. And it plays pretty well. I think it's a pretty snappy experience. It is certainly difficult. I've got a handful of runs under my belt, and I have defeated the first mini boss to kind of finish the floor. Defeated them a handful of times. So I feel like I'm picking stuff up, learning it. But it seems like there's a lot there, and
There is.
It reminds me a lot of Gungeon, where like Gungeon feels pretty big, but every time you look at like all the unlockables and stuff, you're like, I don't even know if I can equip something in that slot. So that seems concerning.
Yeah. And so, when you say you beat the first mini boss, was it one of the elemental wizards?
No, it's there's that like there's like that stone. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, there's like a stone like plaque, and you interact with it, and a bigger guy with a health bar comes out and a bunch of minions. I beat that one a couple times. So you beat like the first floor, not like the third floor's big boss.
Okay. Wait until you see those third floors.
Yeah, I'm worried.
If you think it's hard now,
Yeah.
those things will kick you in the teeth so quick,
Yeah.
and you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it because I feel like Wizard of Legend is tough, but I feel like it's not nearly impossible from the get-go. You know, we play some roguelikes, and from the beginning it feels like an impossible thing.
Gungeon is one
Gungeon
of those.
is very difficult at the beginning. Flint Hook feels nearly impossible to like get around the map at the beginning.
Is that the game's fault or the control's fault?
6 of one, half dozen the other. But I feel like Wizard of Legend, I think because the controls are so solid, I feel like that helps push through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, okay, well, I died. I didn't know the patterns of this guy. I've never used this spell before. All right, I'm figuring it out, and it just feels so snappy that I'm willing to just hop back in and be like, okay, well, that was probably I just got to get a little bit better at this. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah. What do you think of the art style? Because I'm still a little torn on the art style. The slightly pixelated but not pixelated like
Yeah,
style.
I like it. It is, yeah, it is pixelated, but I feel like the only pixel style that I historically don't immediately jive with is
The
like the
voxel.
no voxels are, I don't know. I'm still undecided on voxels. The like the sword and sorcery style where you have like really long pixels that are like really chunky. I thought this game looked like that, but it doesn't. I like it. It has a really cohesive style, especially out in that courtyard area. I think it's really cool looking.
Yeah. I think it looks pretty solid. I was
Yeah,
a little put off by it at first, but to be honest, I do think it watched better.
yeah,
I do think it did grow on me a little bit, and it's regrowing on me again now.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wish I had more to say about it for kind of our intro week here, but a lot of it is just like, all right, here's our dash, here's the traps, here's the enemies you're fighting, you got your standard set of skills and spells, here's how you power the one up. So kind of getting my sea legs under me, so to speak.
Yeah, and I'm regaining mine, we'll
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
which is to say, really struggling with it.
right, right. All right, any final thoughts here for week one?
No, it's honestly, it's one of those games that's like, yeah, I bought it when it came out and barely played it, and probably should regret that.
Yeah. Well, we're fixing that now. We're gonna see how deep in the dungeon we can get. The
Yes,
wizard
yes, we will.
dungeon. All right,
Can we do the chaos thing? Can we get all of the chaos emeralds and turn into
that's right.
super wizard?
That's right. Yeah. Yep. That's the plot. There it is. All right. All right. We'll see you all next week. Or next run. Sorry. Oh God. Bye.
Uh,